Hello internet, welcome to the end of my video. Now's the time for me to give my final thoughts on our coffee cake recipe. And last time I did one of these, we came up with 5 different criteria to rank this recipe on. And those 5 are ease, taste, appearance, texture, and would I make it again? Before I get started, I just want to point out that I did not follow this recipe perfectly, which might cause a skew in some of these ratings. So take what you want, leave what you don't. First thing, I did not have a stand mixer. I used the little hand mixer that I had, or just mixed it with a spatula. The other thing was the instant coffee she said to use. She said not to get the crystals, but to get the other kind. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to the store and I have no idea what the crystals versus non-crystal kind of instant coffee is. I have a feeling I got the wrong kind, because we'll talk about it a little bit in the taste section, but just keep that in mind. So first on the chopping block, how easy was this recipe? I will give this recipe a 8 out of 10. It didn't take very long, so I think I made this on a Monday night after work. I had a completed coffee cake by the end of the night, and I wasn't up, it's not like I was up till midnight or anything, it just took a couple hours. The thing that I am knocking it down points on is I had to use like 10 different bowls. Okay, 10's a little bit of exaggeration. I didn't have to use 10, but I had to use quite a bit. And that just means a lot of dishes and not fun cleanup. So for that, I knock it down to 8. The next category that we'll be talking about is taste. Now, here's where I was a little disappointed. I don't know if it's because I'm used to really sweet coffee cakes. I found it bitter, and even the crumble that's supposed to be like mostly butter and sugar, I don't know, it just didn't have a whole lot of flavor for me. I like the taste of coffee and I like the taste of black coffee, but I wish it was either way more coffee flavored, and that's probably my fault for getting the wrong type of coffee or the shitty coffee, or I wish it went further in the sweet direction and tasted like a cake. I'm honestly gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Like, it definitely could have been a lot worse, but it also is not something that I'm super excited about. Let's talk about appearance. Appearance is cute. It's nothing super special. This is one of my first time making crumbles, which is kind of fun. The little ribbon that goes through the center, I also think I just did a bad job. Mine just fell to the bottom. I don't think I made my bottom layer of cake thick enough, but she was cute. She was fine. She gets a solid C, 7.5 out of 10. Probably could be improved upon, and that's probably no, I'm not even gonna say probably. That is my fault. Texture was great. It had the texture of a coffee cake. It wasn't too dry. It wasn't too moist. It was good, solid. 9 out of 10. The big question of the night: would I make this again? I think it's fair to say that it deserves a second attempt. With better coffee on my end, I would love to try it with a stand mixer. Now, I don't have a stand mixer, and they're like $500, and there's other things that I would want to put $500 to before a stand mixer, but my parents have one, so maybe if I'm ever over at their house and looking for something to do, I would give this recipe another try again. It deserves a second attempt for me to get better, but if I make it again and it turns out the exact same way, I think I've tried it, it's good, but I would look for a different recipe. Alright, I think that's it for me. Hey, if you are here, thank you. I appreciate you. If you want to like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. No pressure. Thanks for being here. I'll see you Sunday.